guys, so today I'm going to be sharing a speed paint I did of one of my characters from my books, Harrison. For those of you who just stumbled across this video, hey, I'm Rachel, I write books. It's important to note that I'm not an artist. Art is something I only recently really picked up, so I've been practicing a lot with realism and using tons of references. In that, I've drawn a handful of my characters. I actually painted in the traditional sketch of one of my other characters digitally, and I really liked the results, so I decided to do that with the rest of the cast. So right now, I'm just painting in Harrison in Photoshop. Bear with me, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to digital art, and since I'm really comfortable with Photoshop, that's what I've been painting in. I've played around with Krita a bit, but for now I'm okay with using Photoshop. So basically what I did was scan in the drawing of Harrison that I drew in my sketchbook. From there, I started manipulating the photo because it really didn't look much like him. The sketch I initially drew wasn't even supposed to be him, but it ended up resembling him a bit, so I decided to just play around with Photoshop and move some of his features around and stuff until I got a face that looked a lot more like his. I then removed the background in GIMP using their color to alpha feature, and from there, I'm just painting him in on separate layers. You'll notice that I don't really use traditional digital art techniques, and that's because, like I said, I'm a total noob when it comes to digital art. I've been dabbling in graphic design and photography for a couple years now, so you'll notice later on that I use dodge and burn and stuff on this instead of actually shading it in. And that's okay to me because right now I'm not really focused on learning digital stuff, it's more practicing my traditional and then having a bit of fun. So a little bit about Harrison, he's a bit of a goof and is pretty funny. He also goes by Riss, and if you're following me on my blog, you probably already know that. He's almost like an older brother figure to everybody in the book, and I genuinely love him a lot. He's one of my favorite characters to write. He's just really funny. Something about him is that his MBTI personality type is ENFP, and I'm an INFP, which is odd because when I first started writing him, I thought we were nothing alike, but when I got those results, it just made a lot of sense. So I think him and I are similar in a sense, but he's definitely a lot more upfront about everything and super outgoing. About the book series, if you don't know, we follow Reeve from ages 15 in book 1 and 19 in book 5, the final installment. She's basically an ex-convict dodging these dystopic type foster homes. And I started writing the series in 2014 when dystopians were huge, so I'm not seeking publication with these books. I did write the first book when I was like 13, so it's not that great. But it's just a really fun personal project to land on when I'm actually working on something that I would like to publish. So right now I'm shading in his shirt a bit. I'm not super great at doing this, to be honest. I've never been great at trying to figure out where shadows and stuff are, so if it's not that perfect, that's okay with me. This is just more a completely personal thing. It's just supposed to be fun, and I thought I would share it on here. So the music in the background is actually me playing on my guitar. I'm doing like this daughter medley, so if you can hear that, that's what that is. All of the songs will be in the description if you want to check out the original songs. So as you just saw, I moved his eyes a bit because they were a little bit too high, so that's what I've been doing with the entire sketch. You'll see at the end the before and after picture of what the original sketch looked like. So right now I'm just dodging and burning his jacket to kind of give it that old leather feel to it. I could totally have done this with actual shading, but I didn't want to, so yeah. And then I'm just adding some more shading and doing some final touches. I also use the liquify filter a lot in this. As you can see, I'm actually touching up his mouth right now in liquify. That's probably not the way to go about it. I would actually go in and draw it again. So this is the original drawing, and this is the final product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
St. Christopher to find your sister. She ran